Good afternoon. Well, it's Monday, it's been very windy and everyone's asking what the weather's like. So I came down Playa Blanca to show you and I met Irene and Derek. They spotted me and they said, "We know you from TravelON." I said, "Thank you very much for watching." And they said, "What's that sail ship up there that's smashed against the rocks?" I didn't even know it had happened. So I'm going to go take a look and I'm going to take you with me. But instead of just driving up there and having a look, I'm going to take the scenic route all the way along the Playa Blanca front. So we'll get to have a look at some of the bars and restaurants and then we'll go and have a look at this ship that's blown into the rocks. Let's go see what it looks like. So here we go. Down on the front of Playa Blanca, you can see plenty of people around. I'll show you exactly where we are. We're right by the harbour area. So this is where you start the walk along the coastline with all the bars and restaurants down by the harbour. And you always come to the first one, which is Yum Yums, which is like a cafe, sandwiches, drinks, milkshakes, ice creams, that sort of place. And the front, well, you can walk for miles along this front with loads of different bars and restaurants to see. So it is a great walk and plenty to do. And there's quite a few people around, as you can see. Now, weather-wise, it's not been that bad. Everyone's complaining. But then we are on a microclimate, so Playa Blanca has been glorious, but I've heard Porto del Carmen's been a little bit wet and windy. But things change. It can be windy and wet for 20 minutes and then it's glorious again. So don't worry, if you are coming to Lanzarote, you've got nothing to worry about, especially if you're in Playa Blanca, because it's usually like this. Now the time is around 5 o'clock, so it's 5 o'clock in the evening. Not everybody's out. Most people down in Playa Blanca tend to come out a little bit later because Playa Blanca is made up of a lot of the big hotels and the all-inclusives. So a lot of people at this time are sort of back from the beach, back from the pool, having that little kip before getting ready for the night out. You've got to imagine India there, very nice Indian restaurant. Nice menu there, and they do some specials as well. You got my favourite tat shops here that sell absolute rubbish and make the place look a little bit untidy, but there you go, just my opinion. For all the trolls out there, I'm not a big fan, as you know. This is quite a big sort of modern restaurant, grill, pizzeria. It's called Mama Rosa. So that looks quite nice. There's lots of people around, lots of people getting an early dinner. It's definitely not lunch, is it? It's definitely not brunch, it's an early dinner. So you can see a nice view there. The sea has calmed down. This morning, the sea was a little bit crazy, but that's certainly calmed down now. And what I like about this is that you can come down here. There's little steps, look, where you can walk down. You get right down on the seafront. There's a little pontoon there as well that the kids come down and they all sort of hang around down there. And the local residents are always chilling. There's lots of wild cats around Lanzarote, and they all get fed and looked after by a lovely lady called Pauline, who comes down every morning to feed them, and of course by you lot that are on holiday. So lots going on, lots of people around. There's temptations if you're tempted. I'm certainly not. But there's many new things coming up. We're going to walk down by the beach area because there's a new restaurant there that looks absolutely gorgeous. That's recently opened, and this is sort of where most of the bars and restaurants sort of start, down by the beach area. So it's nice to come down here, spend a little bit of time on the beach, enjoy the bars and restaurants. There's lots going on. Let's go take a look at that new restaurant. So here we are down on the main beach in Playa Blanca. Not many people on the beach at this time, but it's usually very, very busy. But it is a Monday. Weekends are busy with the locals, and this is the new place that I was going to show you. This is called Restaurant Puerto Marineros. Super modern, really nice decor look, and a great place to sort of sit with some fabulous views, look. So that looks like a nice new place that I'm going to have to get down and see if we can do a video. Looks lovely. It's right next to the arcade as well, so if you want to come down here and have a bit of fun, they've got quite a few different games in there, great for the kids to pop down. And also, if you like a little bit of a gamble, they've got a sort of casino area down there as well. Nice little statue. And there's the main beach. A couple of people having a kip down there. See, it is sunbathing weather still. And this place always popular. It's the big Chinese restaurant. And although it's a Chinese restaurant, during the day they do like coffee and cake and stuff like that, so it's really popular. And that's because the location is literally just off the beach here. Cleanest windows in Lanzarote, look. Always sparkly there, that's Santos's Jewelers. You can get all your designer watches and stuff like that there. If you've got a bit of wonga to spend, get all your jewellery. And then right next door, or 2 doors up, is the mint shop as well, which sells all your designer label stuff. Always smells nice in there. If you ever come down there, just bob in mint and sniff. Always a nice smell. And here's one of the most popular restaurants in Playa Blanca, Brisa Marina. Rammed, always. Full of locals, full of tourists, full of everybody. And they do all sorts of different food there. It's mainly Canarian food, to be honest, and traditional Spanish. And you'll know that you've come to this area, Brisas Marinas, you'll know you'll find it because they've got the parrots outside, look. We've got 2 beautiful parrots out there. And that's why they're busy, because everyone loves the parrots, and by the time they've looked at the parrots, they're dragged in, sat down and served the finest paella that Lanzarote has to offer. And it's huge as well, look. It goes on and on and on and on and on. So this is up the top end. And this is, you sort of know when you've got to the end of this part of the strip, because you get to the big fun grube with the yellow elephant. And that's where they sell all like your perfumes and things like that. And that's just up there. And things are always busy up this end as well. You've got Brisa del Mar. And you've got a new shop just coming up here on the left called Koala Bay. When I say a new shop, there's quite a few of these around. There's one in Marina Rubicon, there's a couple in Puerto del Carmen as well. I'm not sure what they sell, there's sort of clothes and accessories and stuff like that. But it's super modern, and this is what I like, that they're sort of modernising Lanzarote. And I just think that type of shop just looks better along the front. I don't know, what's your opinion? Super busy down this end, look. Make sure I don't walk into anybody. Super busy, always nice in that restaurant as well. And the ice cream shop here is always rammed. Always rammed. And I'm not surprised because the view is incredible. Just swing this round and show you the view from the ice cream shop. There you go, look. It's a lovely view, and I think most people are there to watch the sunset. I suppose it's a cheaper way to do it. Bit of ice cream, bit of cake, little coffee, and you can watch the sunset. And then you get to the end of this part of the front of Playa Blanca. And like I said, you get to the fun grube. And that's the one with the big giant yellow elephant. There's loads of these around. These are in every single resort. So here we are, as promised. Here is the sailboat that Irene and Derek pointed out that's blown in to the coast and hit the rocks. That is an expensive accident, no? That must be costing quite a bit of money. So you can see that the waves are quite rough. Let's go see if we can take a closer look. There's someone on there fixing something. Let's go take a look. So the things we do for you lot, I'm going to clamber down these rocks, hopefully not kill myself, so we can have a little look at this boat and see what is going on. Oof, that's quite a bit of damage on the side. Let's go take a look. I'll get as close as I can without falling over. So there we go, look, if I can zoom in there, you can see it's proper hit the rocks. I don't know what extent of the damage it is, but it's certainly quite a lot. And I don't know if those people that are on there are the owners or they're looting. Who knows? Let's go and take a look. So here we go, there's a little bit of a front view of the boat. Lots of people down here having a nose around. Poor boat. And if you want to know where it is down by, if you want to come and have a nose yourself, it's down by the Playa Dorada, just off the Princess Yaiza Hotel and the Papagayo Centre. But you can see there is lots of nosy parkers around, just like me, having a good old nose. So come down and see it. So there's a closer look. That's as close as I'm getting. If I can hop onto this rock here, you can see that it's smashed right in. Someone doing something there. I don't think they're the owners of the boat. But there you go. The latest news from TravelON. Boat hits the rocks. So there you go, folks. We bring you live information there. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe. Big thanks to Derek and Irene for pointing it out to me. There's the boat. Come down, have a look if you want to know. See you in the next video.